Hi guys, it's Mena, and today in this video I'm going to do my top 10 bedtime pet peeves. Sorry, my nose is itchy. And these are some personal pet peeves I have at bedtime, and I'm going to tell you guys why they're my pet peeves, so I'm going to get started. So, number one on my list would have to be my pillow getting stuck between my headboard and mattress. Now this doesn't happen to me anymore now that I have my futon and it doesn't have a tall, and even though it does kind of have a headboard, my pillow will not fit in between the headboard and mattress. But when I was little, I've had like this problem when I had my headboard and mattresses. Like my pillow would get stuck in between the headboard and mattress, and then I'd have to go either get out of bed to grab it or like pull it out from behind the mattress. It just drove me crazy because I hated waking up in the middle of the night to go and get my pillow, especially if I was really tired. Number two on my list had to be my kneecaps together when I'm sleeping. Now sometimes when I sleep on my side, my kneecaps will go together. They're like hit each other together, and then it just like literally like bends my spine, and I can feel it like kind of like putting pressure on my spine, like bending it, and it kind of hurts a little bit. Now I can do a bridge and that doesn't hurt my spine, but when I sleep on my side and I'm like putting like a little bit more pressure on my lower back, I can feel it like literally bending, and it kind of drives me a little crazy. Number three on my list, I have to be my top leg moving to my front. Now when I sleep on my side, my leg that's on top of my my other leg will sometimes move around to the front, and I can literally feel it twisting my back, and it kind of hurts. And also sometimes I do that when I move my leg to the back. I can feel it twisting my low back on the other my lower back as well, and it kind of hurts too. So that's why I have to sleep. Sometimes that's why I sleep with a pillow in between my legs. So then So that's why I sleep with a pillow in between my legs, so then I can I don't feel that that pressure putting pressure and hurting my back. Number four on my list had to be pitch black darkness. This is one thing that happened at my dad's house, and this happens at my room at home. And a lot of you guys watch my videos, you know, sometimes the lighting in my room is kind of bad at night because of the, because when I usually have sunlight peeking through my window, the lighting's so much better. But when the sun goes down, the lighting gets kind of bad. And at my dad's house when I was a kid, I did have like, windows, but those windows were on the opposite side of the sun, so there wasn't enough lighting and stuff like that. Like the moon wouldn't shine through it. It was like literally pitch black dark. I could not see anything at all. And then I'd just either bump into my toys or trip over something. It really drove me crazy. Number five on my list would have to be barking dogs in the middle of the night. This is one thing that irritates me, is sometimes my dogs will bark at things in the middle of the night. Especially my new puppy. Actually, one day night we were all asleep, and my sister's puppy like literally woke us up in the middle of the night barking. And I think Pearl's done this to us before too, is that she started to bark, and it drove us all crazy, and we were trying to sleep. And I think she's done that camping too on accident. And that's sometimes what happens when you have dogs sometimes, is sometimes they'll wake you up barking. And my new Fakita's done it, I think, and so has my English setter we had. Number six would have to be bright lights shining in my face. Now, I used to sleep with a nightlight when I was a kid so that I didn't have to turn the light on to go to the bathroom. Because I did have Enurises when I was little. A lot of you guys probably know that from my YouTube videos, from my YouTube video about Enurises. And I would have to turn lights on so I could see to go to the bathroom. But one thing I hate is when people shine bright lights in my face. I cannot, it just like literally wakes me up and it like drives my eyes crazy. Crazy, and I feel like I'm going blind when someone shines a light right literally in my face. It really annoys the world out of me. Number 7 on my list would have to be waking up and can't go back to sleep. Now, this is a lot. I bet a lot of you guys have this problem, is where you wake up and you can't go back to sleep. So this is one thing that annoys me, is when sometimes I wake up at 3 in the morning and I can't go back to sleep. So I will go on my computer for a little bit and look things up. And then when I get tired, I go back to sleep. And then I'm even more tired by the end of the day. It really annoys me because I feel like I lose energy because of that. Number 8 on my list would have to be loud crying. Right. I'm usually a pretty heavy sleeper, but one night my mom and I were sleeping in the hospital, and we were kept up almost all night by 2 babies. Now don't get me wrong, I do love kids, they're so cute, but one thing that kind of like annoyed me a little bit was I do love kids, they're so cute, and I did feel sorry for the little kids as well. As like the little kids were kind of crying all night, and my mom and I did not get any sleep that night because we were in the hospital with 2 crying babies, so we had to sleep the whole next day. Yeah, I usually can sleep through anything, but it just, if I can hear crying from like all the way downstairs or down the hall, I cannot sleep. Number 7 on my list. Number 9, sorry. Number 9 on my list would be having to go to the bathroom so many times. Now this has happened to me once. One time I went camping and I really had an urge to go to the bathroom so much I woke up going almost all night long. It drove me crazy. Yeah, it drove me crazy. I felt like I was literally having bathroom problems. And it turns out it was because I drank so much Mountain Dew. And when I was a kid, I used to have like bedwetting problems. If you wish to see my Enurises story, I'll link that in the description box down below. That I would have to wake up to go to the bathroom so much, and it drove me crazy because like I would get tired from going to the bathroom so much. Sometimes I'd wake my parents up by going down the stair. Up and down the stairs so much, and I hated doing that. Number 10 on my list had to be losing my stuffed animals. Now, sometimes my stuffed animals would go missing in my room. Like, they'd probably, like, fall under my bed. And for those who don't know, I still do sleep with stuffed animals. I bet a lot of you guys sleep with stuffed animals, but it doesn't really matter because, like, it's kind of cute. Cute to be sleeping with a stuffed animal because, like, stuffed animals are, like, your favorite things, probably. I think I know a lot of adults who still sleep with stuffed animals. Well, even though I'm 25 years old and I still sleep with a stuffed animal, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, sometimes my stuffed animals would fall out of my bed, and then when I was little, my bed was close against the wall, and sometimes they'd, they disappear like by the side of my bed and wall, and I kind of had a hard time getting them. So I had to go underneath my bed to get my stuffed animals. It really drove me crazy because I had a hard time digging around to find them because my room was really dark. Okay, so those are my top 10 bedtime pet peeves. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!